This is a former FBI lawyer reportedly now under criminal investigation after allegedly admitting to federal investigators that, yes, he did add his own information to the bottom of an email from another FBI official after the fact in order to justify renewing a FISA warrant to spy on Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. Remember, Page was cleared of any wrongdoing by the Mueller report. Let's bring in former FBI Deputy Assistant Director Danny Coulson. Your reaction, Danny?
I'm shocked, but I guess maybe I should be beyond shocked. I never thought that anybody from the FBI would give a fake affidavit to the FISA court. I never thought an FBI agent would falsify an FBI report to indicate that General Flynn had lied to the FBI. This is really serious stuff, and we have to get to the bottom of it. There needs to be a cleansing. It's not an indictment of the FBI. It's an indictment of these people that I think had a bias in acting like rogue agents. And I wonder what academy they went to. Don't they know this is wrong?
Yeah, the FISA court is really powerful. The checks and balances in it are the FBI officials and the NSA officials themselves. It's used to do things like spy on foreign governments. We know that U.S. Attorney John Durham is now looking into what happened there. I want to get to this. This FBI lawyer found to have sent anti-Trump text messages after the election, quote, the crazies have won, finally. Viva la resistance, when he was asked if he's going to continue to work in the government. And that quote, I am so stressed about what I could have done differently. I want to ask you, how did Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and this FBI lawyer, all biased against Trump and pro-Hillary, get to work on the Hillary Clinton email investigation and the Russia probe? How did that happen?
Because Comey wanted to control it. He didn't give it to an FBI field office where he should have. Watergate, Iran-Contra were all run by field agents. We've talked about that in the past. So he brought people in he knew would do what he wanted them to do and get control, and we ended up with a fake investigation of Hillary Clinton. And now we see all these other falsifications that indicates attacks on staff, General Flynn especially, Carter Page especially, and it's very disturbing to me, because what we value, Liz, is trust. That's the most important thing we work with as an FBI agent or a commander or an executive is trust. And they violated that trust. And I hope they're held accountable in some way for that.
I want to point this out. Former Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein had already testified. I think this happened last year. Team, correct me if I'm wrong. Rod Rosenstein had testified that a FISA warrant renewal that he signed off on did not match public reports about it. Watch this.
No FBI personnel briefed me on it. The process, sir, is that these FISA applications and renewals first come up through the FBI chain of command. They are sworn under oath by a career federal agent. I'm not the affiant.
But you signed it.
I'll explain the process to you.
Did you thoroughly review it, yes or no?
I want to explain the process to you.
I'm out of time. Did you thoroughly review it?
The time of the gentleman has expired. The witness will be permitted to answer the question.
We sit down with a team of attorneys from the Department of Justice, all of whom review that, provide a briefing for us about what's in it. And, sir, I've reviewed that one in some detail, and I can tell you, sir, that the information that's public about that doesn't match with my understanding of the one that I signed. But I think it's appropriate to let the Inspector General complete that investigation. These are serious allegations.
Danny, we know there was a lot of leaks, right? So here's the thing. There's anti-Trump bias with these FBI officials. These officials are also leaking. They're pro-Hillary. You know, Peter Strzok, we found out, indicated he wanted to sit on the Hillary emails discovered on the Anthony Weiner laptop until after the election. So you know what I mean? So they were setting the narrative in the media with this, Danny.
Well, I think what you have to understand here is that this appears to be conspiratorial. It doesn't appear to be the act of Peter Strzok. It appears to be the consensus actions of Strzok, McCabe, and probably Comey, and somebody had to set that tone. There had to be the idea that no matter what, it's justified to do it if we can do it in a way to attack the President of the United States and maybe even do an election. And I think there's some conspiracy issues, and I hope that Durham is looking at that. I also think that sooner or later, somebody in this cabal of agents is going to say, I need to make a proffer, I need to tell the truth, so the whole story comes out. I really hope that happens, and I really do believe it will.
Danny, thank you so much. Come back soon.